On my wedding day, my fiancé was caught doing dirty things with my sister Rachel in the private lounge. I instantly became a laughingstock until my childhood friend Luo Guanjie publicly proposed to me, defending my honor. After we got married, he was a perfect husband, except when it came to his performance in bed. It was as if his heart was never really in it. I only managed to get pregnant this year through IVF. Since then, he has become even more protective of me. I used to believe he was my safe haven, until I accidentally overheard his conversation with his friend. You are ruthless, Jason. Nina's so good to you. How could you swap out her egg with Rachel's just because Rachel is too afraid of the pain to give birth? The baby's due in 2 months. What do you plan to do then? Jason was silent for a bit, then he sighed. I'll give Rachel the baby once it is born. It is one of her greatest wishes, after all. As for Nina, I'll tell her the baby died. I'll make it up to her by staying with her for the rest of her life. So that was how it was. He only protected me so gently for her sake. I turned around and immediately made a surgery appointment. I was throwing away this filthy baby and this false marriage. Aren't you worried Nina will discover the truth? Jason Law was quiet for a moment before saying, she won't find out. Are you sure? She trusts me. His tone was certain. She won't suspect a thing if I am the one telling her. After another short silence, his friend said, as long as you don't regret it. Jason chuckled lightly. I won't. So that was how it was. I stood outside the door, my nails digging into my flesh. It hurt so much, but I was going numb. I had only come here to bring him some clothes. It was getting cold, and I was worried he was not wearing enough layers. Now, however, I felt like my heart was being sliced open. A cold wind blew through my chest. I stumbled home, too exhausted to even turn on the lights. My knees buckled. Andy collapsed onto the couch, curled up and shivering. I felt nauseous and dizzy. Tears spilled from my eyes soundlessly, but I did not have the energy to wipe them away. The doorknob clicked. He was back. I heard the sound of his leather shoes approaching. He walked up to the couch and bent down slightly, his voice gentle and worried. Why didn't you turn on the lights? The maid said you haven't eaten. Are you feeling sick again? He reached out to push the hair out of my face, his eyes filled with concern. Nina, what is the matter? He then crouched down, putting his hand over mine. His tone was gentle. If you don't eat, it is bad for the baby. I looked straight into his tender gaze. So love could be entirely an act. I blinked and curved my lips into a smile. I am fine. I am just a little tired. My voice was soft and slightly tired, as though nothing was amiss. He heaved a sigh of relief and comforted me gently. Okay, sleep early tonight. Why not? I could play this game before the surgery. After that, the curtains would fall on the charade. The next morning, Jason took me to a prenatal checkup. He asked questions about every little detail. Even the doctor laughed and praised him. You have a great husband. Not many men are this responsible these days. Jason held me hand, his gaze gentle. I've been looking forward to this baby forever. Of course I'll take good care of them. When we walked out of the consultation room, we bumped into my sister Rachel. She wore a loose-fitting dress and a smug look flashed across her eyes when she saw us. I smirked inwardly when saw her round belly. No wonder she said she had coincidentally fallen pregnant at the same time as me. She had been waiting for me the entire time. She approached me with a grin and a light-hearted tone. When are you due? Nina. She even held out her hand to touch my stomach. My gaze cold. I smacked her hand aside. What was that for? Anger flashed across Rachel's face. Before she could continue, however, I lowered my head and held my stomach, saying weakly, my stomach kind of hurts. Her words caught in her throat and her expression instantly stiffened. Jason immediately held my arm, his tone nervous. Was it because the checkup took too long? Do you want to go back and rest? His tone was filled with concern, but I could see that his gaze stayed on Rachel, wordlessly consoling her. I lowered my lashes, saying softly, I'll head